Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your girl Indian Queen. Welcome back to our channel. Yo, a lot of stuff's been going on, a lot of stuff, and we're about to speak on this today. The Game has come out and said that he's better than Eminem. A lot of people have been reacting to this. A lot of people have got different thoughts and opinions on it. But I'm going to keep it 1,000 because that's what we do. We're going to watch two separate interviews from The Game. You're going to clearly see how the man is contradicting himself. And I'm going to be really honest. Now this man's dressing like Kanye West. In his interview, yo, it ain't a joke. I like Kanye. But let's just take a listen, because I got a lot of stuff to say about this. Does it surprise me that The Game would say something like that? No, and I'm going to tell you why. So let's watch the interview now.
Another question. Game, what do you think of Recovery?
Classic. I love it. Yeah.
M's back?
Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay. And you don't even want a war with Eminem. He crazy.
He was talking about how he was going to pick fights. If he were to come at you with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run. Yeah, Eminem is. You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shred.
Right. In that interview, Game was being really honest, because it's the truth. He said it out of his own mouth. Nobody in the industry wants smoke with Eminem, beef with Eminem, because he knows Eminem's capabilities, what that man can really do. If we think about it lyrically, he has probably been up close and personal with Eminem. He knows what Eminem can do. He
shreds. He shreds MCs, like, for real. And I ain't his best friend or nothing. I'm just saying, I understand that he can't be seen by nobody. Jay know, everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.
All right, Game.
There we go. He says, Jay, everybody knows, nobody mess with the white boy. But the guy likes to say, listen, first of all, let me point out that when this man spoke about Eminem, he had to highlight his colour, like the white boy. What has white got to do with anything? What has anyone's colour of skin got to do with anything? He was being open and honest. Nobody wants smoke with him. Even himself, he said he would have ran. He said when he was going at 50, he stayed away from M. But it always comes back to the skin colour, the white boy. Now we're going to watch an interview just the other day of Game saying that he would beat Eminem in a versus battle. Yo, let's go.
Eminem is Eminem, and I like Eminem. He's one of the fucking good MCs, great MCs. He raps fella, you know what I'm saying? Ficky. He do all that shit, Eminem. And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
Let's just stop right there. First of all, he said Eminem is one of the greatest MCs. He does that jiggy. Right there, he was taking the piss. He fully well is aware of what Eminem can do. Eminem don't just spit fast. He don't just rap fast. He knows that, and the rest of the world knows that. The man doesn't just rap fast. Like, that's all he's known for, is rapping fast. So he had to throw that one in there.
Eminem is Eminem, and I like Eminem. He's one of the fucking good MCs, great MCs. He raps fella, you know what I'm saying? Ficky. He do all that shit, Eminem. And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
So what you saying right now?
He's not. Challenge. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do. The fuck you mean? Eminem.
Yo, We have it right there. The Game there said he used to think that Eminem was better than him, and he's not. I'm going to keep it 1,000 and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think is going on with Game right now. Because Game is out of his goddamn mind if he really believes that he can beat Eminem in a versus battle. Let's go back a little bit. When Game came out, he was working quite closely. He was with Dre, he was working quite closely with 50 Cent. I truly believe that the Game was a little bit more bigger because 50 was featuring on his songs and working with him, and then obviously the whole G-Unit thing, they had their own problem. Things went left. Nobody seen or heard of the Game since. Yeah, we've seen a little bit of interviews here and there throughout the years, but Game wasn't making no music for a long time. Then I truly believe, as years went by, Game was behind the scenes. He started to see certain things changing because he's seen Nick Cannon come out and diss Eminem, and many songs M didn't respond. Not because Eminem was frightened to respond, because Eminem didn't want to give him any time of day. M really belittled Nick Cannon by not giving him the time of day. I know that shit made Nick feel real small and stupid. Because even now, he knows that was the wrong shit that he did. Before that, or was it after that? Please forgive me because I've just forgot the order. MGK went at Eminem. M responded. Because M says sometimes he's got to respond to these mother hubbards. But he don't want to make them bigger. Because he said as irrelevant as people say I am. As soon as people mention M in anything, they just get bigger. Now, I believe the Game seen that and he thought, wow, well, these people weren't scared to diss Eminem. And I class myself probably bigger than these people, or I'm better than these people, because let's face it, to me personally, I think the Game is a million times better than Nick Cannon in rapping. Nick can't rap. That was some kiddie playground shit that Nick Cannon came out with. MGK was a little different. MGK came more, well, they're both disrespectful, but M responded to him. Because at that point, M had enough. M released Kill Shot and literally got rid of MGK, as we're all aware of. He's moved different genres and he's not even wanted in the genre that he's in. That's a fact. So, Game now is working with Kanye, done some bits and bobs with Kanye. He's then come out and said that Kanye's done more for him than Dre has in a certain amount of time. What's really bothered Game is that he wasn't involved in the halftime show, the Super Bowl halftime. That really bothered him because he even spoke on that in the interview, but we didn't watch that clip. That really peed him off because he believes that he had the right and he should have been there. Mother Hubbard, Game. If anyone should have been on that stage, should have been Ice Cube. Cube. A real OG that is like one of the pioneers of the West Coast. And hip hop. So, that's got him too. You could tell that shit's burnt him. Really upset about it. Now he feels like because he's been so irrelevant for such a long time, I'm not being disrespectful. I think the Game's a good rapper. I never disliked his music. But because he's irrelevant and now he's coming around people that are getting a lot of attention, because Kanye West is getting a lot of attention. Kanye West is so famous. He makes so much money with everything that he does. Clothes, sneakers, trainers, whatever you want to call it. You know, he's in the spotlight real hard right now regarding Kim and Pete Davidson and all of that fuckery. Game being around Kanye at this time is like it kind of make him feel like, Game feel like he's shining like a Mother Hubbard North Star in the sky right now. So now, Game decides to talk about Eminem because he knows, and I don't care if people agree with me or don't. You mention Eminem, you're going to get attention. Whether it's good attention, bad attention, you're going to get the attention you are looking for. I don't personally think Em should even respond to him because, game, you lost your goddamn mind. You fully well know that you would never beat Eminem in a versus battle. You fully well know you could never beat Em in battle rap. You know you could never beat Eminem lyrically. You know that your imagination and mind is nothing like Eminem's. Yo, that is a fact. I had to react to this shit because I'm keeping it 1,000. When I hear that shit, I thought, what in the world is going on today? Yo, reactions coming ASAP. Love you, girl, always. You're one.